Yo, it's good to see you guys. Welcome in. Good to have you. Good to have you, Legion. It's good to see you. Hello on a nice little. What day is it today? Today is Thursday. Thursday, of course it is Thursday, which means it's a nice little day. Time for another stream, obviously. It's good to see you. It's good to see you in the piece because there's something in the water today. Chat. I hope you guys been well though. I hope you guys been really, really well today. I wish only for the best for you because today has been a little strange side for myself and also for the people on the Twitch side as well, the Twitter side. I mean, a lot of people be like, today something's wrong with today. Hopefully you've been avoiding it, but it is coming to the end of September, which means Halloween is closely upon us. Dude, if today was going to be Shadows of Velda Day, I'd find some solace, but unfortunately not so. It's good to see you guys though. Welcome in. Hello, good to have you. Angel, great to have you back. Congrats on your first. The first thing you do is when you come back first, claim it first for yourself. It's good to see you. Hello, Voice of Seer as well. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. Let's let everybody still trickle on in before we get in with the je ne sais quoi, the story time, the whatever time, the yada 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 time. Welcome in. Good to have you. Good to see you. Good to meet you. Dude, it's been a hot second since I streamed, and by that I mean there's some feet on my head because I forgot to clear the connections. Bam, there you go. Pretend that never happened. Pretend you didn't see any pink feet on the screen. As much as I know VTuber fans love feet, as do I. Who doesn't these days? I feel like it's on the rise, and it's one of those things, right? It's one of those things that it's like AI. You ever see the theory of the AI overlords? The AI overlords, where it's like, oh shit, maybe in the future, right? If you support the AI overlords, then in the future when they take over, then you will be spared. But if you don't, then you will be slaughtered. It's like that, but with feet. So when feet takes over as the thing, all the non-feet people will die, and then we won't be the only ones left. It's kind of like the writings on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Whenever something weird happens, I blame the fact that we have 2 moons. Oh, that's right, we do have 2 moons right now. I forgot about that. I mean, granted, one of them is not really a moon. It leaves in literally a half a month, right? It orbits the Earth for a few 15 days before we jettison it off into the space again, hoping for it not to smash into some other planet. I think it just goes to show when random objects fly in from outer space, they can just hit Earth if they're big enough. Kind of a crazy thing to think about, that with enough velocity it just straight up gets bombed into the Earth's surface, and then we could just Ice Age 3, the movie, the one with the mammoth, and the squirrel guy. What is his name? Don't remember. It's been 10 years since I've seen that movie, but it's good to see you guys. Welcome in. Yeah, it's a weird day today, man, and I do blame the 2 moons as well. A lot of people that I know, tweeted out, they're like, today's a weird fucking day. What the fuck is that going on? There's something in the water or something in the air. I do blame the 2 moons, 100%. It do be like that. It do be how it do be. September to November. Am I stupid? I thought it was still October, but I guess I believe it. Whatever you say, I believe it. Because I didn't read the article. I only just saw it in one article passing by as I scrolled down Twitter, and you know how reliable Twitter is, guys. You know how reliable Twitter is? Bada bing, bada boom. Yes, but yeah, today, dude, it's been fucking wild. I've been like tilted beyond belief. I won't lie to you. Like yesterday and today, I've been like tilted beyond belief. So it's good to have a little bit of. Dude, if not for streaming, Jen, I'd go crazy. If not for going live and hitting up all the Legion and talking with you guys, I'd go crazy. I won't lie to you, because it's been a crazy couple days. For me as well. I was notified yesterday, dude. You know what sucks is I've been talking about this recently, and like I don't know what has happened, but in the past year it's all like compounded into like reveal after reveal. You know how like the other day I was talking about how like remember when like Mofunga Boys was the thing and then they got canceled or whatever. And I was talking about how like it got revealed that in the leaked DMs of like that hate group for Kenji, like my name appeared multiple times, and then after they got canceled, like people like started talking to me again and shit. Right? So that happened. I can't go on Twitter, so seeing that a little hippo kid says saved me. Oh, like fucking Moo Dang, dude. Moo Dang is an industry plant, guys. You cannot tell me. Listen, Moo Dang is an industry plant. You cannot tell me that everyone loved hippos that much until like like they all just secretly loved hippos waiting for a hippo to come around. You cannot convince me. It is I'm inconsolable in that fact. Just like the what's her bitch's name, the Hawk Tuah girl and Moo Dang are like one and the same. You can't tell me people liked Hawk Tuah before she came around. You can't tell me people liked hippos that much before Moo Dang came around. Moo Dang is more, understandable because it's actually kind of cute in like an ugly way. But still like an industry plant type. Oh yeah, I need to do that. I need to do this thing. Hold on. Okay. He ugly cute, yeah. This guy doesn't remember when Fiona was born and had almost the same amount of love and hype as Moo Dang. When Fiona was born? Who the fuck is Fiona? Fiona from Shrek? Is that the Fiona you're talking about? Or are you talking about a different Fiona? There's like too many Fionas in this planet. But yeah, I do want to announce before the stuff starts. Starting today, all the way until probably the end of September, Twitch is doing a cool little gacha, and as you know, we love gacha. Fiona's another hippo. Who the really? Fiona Hippo? I've never heard of Fiona Hippo. Is a hippopotamus born at the Cincinnati Zoo in botanical... Dude, who the hell goes to Ohio? You cannot convince me this is real. Twitch gacha, yes. From now, okay, so here's what I want to say before we start doing anything. From now until the end of the month, Twitch is doing a September bonus gift sub. You know how they had like the week of like bonus, the bonus bits? They're doing that, but with subs. If you get 5 subs, Twitch will give between 1 to 10 subs. So if there's a chance that if you get 5 subs, Twitch will match with 10 subs of their own, which is obviously not like super common. That's why it's gacha. But if you play, if you play the gacha spin the wheel, I'll give you a free game key. I have quite a few in my, my back pocket that I want to give away, and I haven't had a chance yet. Yeah, man, that's the cool little thing. Pin message, a cool little read, yada yada yada. Yep. I love gacha, and hopefully you do as well. But that's the incentive. I'll add on a little extra, just for the road. But yeah, that's a cool little thing that I want to announce before we start getting into anything. Before the story time, chat, it's story time. I don't know how often I'll do story time stuff, but let's give it a good old college try, as the kids say. Do kids still say that, or do no kids ever say that ever again? After a certain point. It's good to see you, by the way. Welcome in. Enjoy your fish as they come and go. But yeah, so story time. You remember like last a few earlier this month or like last month, I was talking about how all the stuff with the Mofunga Boys and stuff, and how after that hate group DM got leaked. After the hate group DM got leaked, I found out that like they said my name in it a couple times, and they were talking about it. And then like afterwards, after they were all like, they all got canceled, or half of them got canceled, obviously, because other half of them were like pretty innocent in that fact. It's kind of been like one of those things where like half of them were up to no good, and you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so when that half of people left, like people started like talking to me again, and like basically kind of revealed like that for whatever reason, right? I was being shit out by them. Like it was kind of like, oh, because association with Kenji or whatever, like loosely. Like I literally haven't been on his stream for like a year and a half or more, and we just like talk like privately nowadays. Maybe I'll reply to a tweet or whatever, but we're like kind of we are publicly friends, and so I guess they hate me, but kind of like got the feeling that they were shit talking me behind the scenes and whatever, and all that stuff. Also, the other guy who also got kind of blasted off the face of the earth, and after that, all of his friends started talking to me again as well, or like just like started interacting with me in general. So it was kind of like at the two at the same time, people kind of maybe it's coincidental that I kind of like was more active on Twitter as well, but after all that stuff, it was kind of like je ne sais quoi, like the floodgates were opening again, right? And then I've been tilted since yesterday, because I got contacted yesterday, actually. Like somebody called me up, they're like, hey, I replied to somebody was like on Twitter, they were like, hey, you want to, like, I'm celebrating something, do you guys want to drop by? And I messaged them about it, and they were like, hey, do you have a minute to chat? And I was like, yeah, sure, like, what's up, man? And so I was outside at the time when I DM'd them, and then they called me, and so I picked up the phone, and I was like, hey man, sorry, I'm outside, but like, maybe keep it quick, because I'm like in the middle of nowhere. I don't want to die. And then he's like, yeah man, no, for sure, but I just wanted to ask, like, so it just like came to me again after a few months, right? But a few months back, I was like chilling with some people, and I think were like collabing or whatever at the time, and I was with some people, and like maybe on a Discord call or whatever, and he was like, oh, I saw your like post about this collab, like I saw like Lezu was in it, are you guys friends? And then they were like, yeah man, like, or he was like, yeah, like Lezu's like, he's a cool guy, he's my boy, yada yada yada, the whole thing, right? And then after that, their response was like, oh, I see, that's pretty cool, but I don't know if you know, but I heard from somewhere that he does like XYZ thing, and the thing that they accused me of was like completely not true, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, who sent that to you? And he's like, I don't know, just like some random guy I was like in call with, like in a group server, I don't remember. I was like, what the fuck? And definitely never seen this guy before. He's like, you definitely never know. You definitely never seen this guy before. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But I like, dude, listen, I'm like, I've been tilted by that shit. I've just like been thinking, like, like for like whatever reason, like every day that passes, I'm like more and more baffled, like for whatever reason. Like all I do, guys, is like I go live on Twitch, I go live on Twitch and I play video games and I watch videos. and like, you know, maybe every once in a while I'll like write a guide, or like I'll put some advice on twitter.com or what, like that's literally it. That is physically all I do. You know what I mean? And so like I talked to like 3 people max, and I'm like, so people are like spreading rumors about me for like what reason, you know? Like I don't talk to nobody. Like I have like, you know, like I'm acquainted with people, but like granted my like group of friends is like pretty small in the VTuber community, like all things considered, right? And I'll invite people to play games and stuff, but we're not like that close. But some people just be out there like they never met me, they never talked to me, and they just be starting shit. They're like, oh, I heard that. They're like, oh, I heard that this guy does this. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what would even compel you to like? Did you check? Did you ask? No. Did you see that it's true? No. You just heard it from somebody told you that, and then now you're like, oh, what if I just keep peddling it, even though I don't know if it's true or not? And then, but yeah, so he's like, yeah, so the guy told me this, and I just wanted to ask if it's true. I'm like, why the fuck would that be true? And he's like, yeah, I mean, I didn't think so, but you know, obviously, like I just wanted to like ask, right? Just to be transparent and just to tell you, let you know that people are like saying this shit about you. And I'm like, thank you for letting me know, but also like now, you know, I'm kind of tilted now, because it's, you know, I don't know. It just like with all the, it's kind of like the third strike, kind of like, you know, with the one people, it's like whatever. With like 2 people, it's like, man, that's really sucks. With like 3 people, but I mean, obviously this was months ago, right? It wasn't like anything recent. I think people like have stopped since then. People have stopped shit talking to me since then. But I wonder if it's like from initially, you know. Like the source of the complaints about me were from those other groups of people that were since canceled, and like just to see how like far it spreads, and like to see how people are willing to spread rumors about people they don't know nothing about. Because I tweet about this, you know, in a way that kind of is like encouraging. I didn't want to be like, you know, venting on main. And so when I tweet about stuff like this on main, I usually like, you know, try to spin it in a way that's like helps other people if possible. Cause see, who wants to see like negativity on main all the time, right? I don't want to add on to like the negativity on main. So I when I tweeted this out on main, I was like, you know, try to spin it in a positive way. Like, hey guys, you know, it happens to everybody. Which it really does. It does happen to everybody, but like, dude. Kind of crazy, kind of insane, because it's one of those things where it's like I literally like try my hardest not to involve myself in any drama. I don't talk to anybody, you know, I keep to myself basically 100% of the time, except for like a few times I message somebody like once a week. Some crazy shit, right? People always try to fix drama for ways. Well, yeah, it is. They really do try dragging people down when they're already honestly. That's the thing, right? It's like, what would you possibly gain, you know, from shit talking me randomly, and you don't even know me. Like it's very obvious that you don't know me when you speak, and it's like to say that to like one of my friends. To come to one of my friends and be like, hey, by the way, I don't have any proof or anything, but your friend's a piece of shit. And by the way, I just heard this from someone else. Don't blame me though. Like it's like kind of like the most cowardly way to shit talk somebody. Like, you know, let's say hypothetically, I did something like illegal, okay, and you had proof, and then you came around with proof. Then I'd be like, damn, you know, my fucking bad. But if you like, it's gotta be the most cowardly way to shit talk somebody, to be like, hey, I heard this from somebody else. I have no proof. I got no proof. I heard this from somebody else. But I heard that Lezu Shen smells bad. Never met the guy before. Don't even know this guy. He doesn't follow me. I don't follow him. but I saw that you were collabing with him, and you know, maybe be careful. Who did the bot? I don't know. I don't know who it is. The person. Well, he messaged me about it, and he called me about it, and he said that he doesn't remember who it is. He thought it was maybe a DM, so he dug through his DMs, and he couldn't find anybody like that that matched the name or nothing. And so he's like probably just in a voice call sometime. And usually those voice calls are like, with like 8 people or whatever, or like 3 to 8 people. So like a small group of people. Which is like wild that you just like peddle random shit to like a small group of people. In a private setting where like everyone trusts each other inherently. So it is what it is, I guess. It do be how it do be. But yeah, I mean, I'm like, at this point, I'm like through with all that shit, basically. At this point, I'm just like, today we're just gonna be chilling. I was gonna play Black Myth Wukong, but after yesterday and like today, I'm like, I thought maybe I'll like sleep on it and we'll just get over it. I'm still kind of tilted, so we're just gonna go ahead and today's plan is we're gonna watch the Tokyo Game Show stuff. Tokyo Game Show is on right now. They've released some stuff for Xbox, for what else? What else is there? Xbox, there is let me see. I opened them all. There's SNK, there is Capcom. So a bunch of really cool programs to watch today. Also, this guy, I don't know if you're in the chat, Zeus. I don't know if you're in the chat, Zeus, but if you are in the chat, I gotta give you like one more, we'll give you one more chance. You keep joining the server and then ticking the role that proves that you're a bot and not a person. And then, so you'll promptly be kicked in like 30 minutes. You did it last time too, and then you started playing some stupid My Hero game, Boku no Hero game, and then we kicked you because you. Yeah. Just letting you know, if you're here, like if you're here and listening to me, you're probably not a bot. So just fix that before some bad stuff happens, before you get destroyed by my mods who are diligent. It's why you got kicked last time. Oh boy. But yeah, man, shit's been crazy the past few days. And then today I woke up and I was feeling like some kind of off way. And then like the people, like, people that I live close to were kind of also in like a weird mood. And then a lot of my Twitter friends were in a weird mood, like all probably unrelated. Like some hurricane hit. We got a second moon. Yeah, they're gonna be. Yeah, I feel bad for this guy. If they're a real person, I feel bad. But because they are in Hikaru's server too, so I'm gonna assume they play like IDV if they're in Hikaru's server. But the rules are the rules. But yeah, so I just been thinking about this shit for like 2 days. I went live yesterday, like kind of tilted, but I didn't I didn't have time to formulate the thoughts, like what I wanted to say about the situation. And so I decided not to say nothing. And just did like a short chill stream yesterday, which is nice. We got to play Satisfactory a little bit, which is, dude, that game is so good. That game is so good. I couldn't stream much of it on stream because for some reason it lagged my OBS, but I played it off stream, and that game is like so addicting. I don't know if you guys have played Satisfactory yet, but 10 out of 10 would recommend for like a chill experience. That game is the bomb. The bomb.fucking.com, dude. Seriously. And yeah, man. So I was thinking about that like all day yesterday, basically, like while I was playing and stuff, like chilling. And then today I woke up. I'm like, okay, now I think it's time to like address it. Maybe like let it out in the air, and then we'll see how it goes, right? But yeah, like shit obviously sucks ass. And obviously it's like not it's especially friendly to new gamers. Yeah, the tutorial's really good. The tutorial's really good. It like granted, there's like, I would say it's good if you have played other games. I can definitely see, I mean, granted, I feel like if you are into like Satisfactory type of game, you probably are a person who plays those kind of games already. So like, if you played Factorio, if you played like Subnautica, if you played Planet Crafter, if you played any of those kind of games, right? If you play any of those kind of games, it'll be up your alley for sure. And then like the tutorial will be very understandable. Granted, if you haven't, maybe it's a little confusing for you at the start, but you'll figure it out. It's not very hard. The tutorial like holds your hand very, very strongly. And even if you mess up, like it's fine, because like you just break the building and like build it again for like 0 resources. But yeah, man, like, dude, this shit's been crazy for the past few days. And I've been thinking about it, and all I really have to say is like, I hope your life gets better, man. to whoever like is peddling that stuff. I think it's crazy. I don't know, like for me as somebody who like was raised to be a normal person, it's kind of like hard for me to wrap my head around like the idea that some people like do that kind of like underhanded bullshit as a tactic. Because like it always ends in disaster, right? Like if you take a look at the people who've been like nasty behind the scenes, like at some point it comes to a head and then they like crash and burn and die. Like as somebody who like streams and makes videos on YouTube and just like chills and hangs out and plays games, I'm kind of here for like the long run, right? I'm kind of here for like the extended future. And so it would be like against my best, not judgment per se, but against my best interest to shoot myself in the foot, right? And like when you are an underhanded backstabbing bitch, like at some point it will come back to you. You know what I mean? And so like you see like everybody who does it, like the people who like dox people for fun, like shit talk people for fun behind the scenes, like at some point like there's like an insurmountable amount of evidence against you, and then they come out with a document and then everyone's like, oh shit, this guy's a fucking asshole, and then they stop talking to you forever, basically like it's like career end or whatever. And like so like why would you even do that? Like obviously like I guess the growth speed is enticing to be a dick, but then you like don't survive. So then if you don't survive, then what's the point? Like I'm not here for like 3 years, man. I'm here for like 10 years minimum, maybe on and off, who knows? Maybe sometimes I'll, in the future I'll like have to split off and do my own thing. And then, but I was watching actually Kamen Rider the other day. I was watching Kamen Rider Zio, which is like the anniversary season. And in Zio, there was something really, really cool. In Zio, there was one part of the story where the main character, he's like destined to become the evil overlord, and he doesn't want that. And so he quits being a Kamen Rider because he's afraid of what he'll become in the future. And so he gives up on his dream of being king, because like in the future it's like destined that he'll become an evil king and not a good king, right, that he wanted. And so he quits his dreams of becoming a king, and his uncle is like, so what are you up to these days? You still like looking to become king? And he's like, no, not really, I think I'm gonna give up on that. Like maybe it's time for me to grow up, and like get a normal job and whatever. And his uncle said, like the cool thing about dreams and like your goals in life and whatever is that like regardless of what path you take, if you keep following it, eventually it'll lead you back to your true dream. So like for his uncle wanted to be like he wanted to work for like a watchmaking company, like the top watchmaking company in Japan. And at the base core line, he loves clocks and he loves repairing clocks and all that stuff, right? And so even though he ended up not going to work for that company, he now owns his own shop and he's like, rich enough, right? And like comfortable. And so kind of like the lesson there kind of like the lesson there is like, oh yeah, you know, even if you don't follow the, you know, the line or whatever, you'll eventually end up in your true goal and your true purpose, as long as you're like forthright. And so he ends up looping back around. He like returns to his path of becoming the king or whatever, of Kamen Rider. And so I'm like thinking, I'm like, you know, if you're gonna be a piece of shit and like you probably aren't here to like make cool stuff, you know. If you are truly here as a streamer, as a VTuber, as a content creator to make cool stuff, then you're not gonna be a dick, you know. And that's kind of like, you know, the people I surround myself with as well. It's like I only talk to people that I think are here to make cool shit, because they will last the test of time, and they will be here for time, you know, in the future. Because I'll be honest, one of the reasons I don't like make a lot of friends that are VTubers is because realistically, most of them aren't here to like actually be VTubers. Majority of indie VTubers like made a VTuber account or like a persona, whatever. They made one of these things for like fun, or they thought maybe it's an easy way to get clout or whatever. Like their goal isn't to be a creator. Their goal is like something else adjacent, maybe. You know, maybe they were just a Final Fantasy 14 player and they're like, oh shit, I could just be my cat boy. There's a lot of those, by the way. I don't know if you know, or you've seen this, but a lot of VTubers are just like their Final Fantasy 14 guy, but as a VTuber. That's why like some of them have the same like tattoo marks in their face. It's like it's from the game. Those are like the standard tattoo marks you can get in the game. But a lot of indie VTubers aren't here to be like for the long run. And so for me, it's like it's hard for me to make new friends because of the fear of like, you know, most of them, 90% of them are not gonna stay up for the long run. So like, what's the point? Kind of like, if you're not gonna be here even, then like I don't know. You know, an argument can be made, I guess. It's like, oh, any time we'll spend is like worth time, but I'm here for like the long run, and I would like to see, because I only have so much energy, right? Like obviously you can't be friends with everybody, and I only have so much energy. I only have so much like you know, conversation energy and time and spend and whatever. And so ideally, if I'm to spend the energy, however limited it is with people that I think will last and exist, you know. It's like my long-term friends are like VTubers that are gonna be here for a while, that I still talk to like every day, right? And then like I try to make friends like new in the community, but it doesn't really work out that well, because most of the people that join nowadays, they're gonna be gone, unfortunately, within like a year or so. And I think you kind of see that right now. Like you see all the graduations and stuff, and before, you know, at a certain point in time, I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, or like 1 or 2 years ago, if you were to graduate in like 2022, chances are like, you know, you were probably gonna go corporate, right? Like if you were a VTuber and you were doing pretty well for yourself in 2022 and you graduated, you are probably on your way to being corporate. You know what I mean? And so that was kind of like the norm. And so like when you graduated back then, it was not really like a big deal because you were still part of the community. You know what I mean? But nowadays, a lot of people that graduate, there's like so many graduations in terms of like people actually leaving as opposed to becoming like a corporate VTuber or whatever. Like there's only so many corporate VTubers, right? Like if they release a wave of like 4 and then like 20 people graduate, like obviously most of them are not going to be corporate VTubers, right? There's just not enough space. Or granted, like some of them might join like a smaller agency, but I'll be honest, I think people are finally understanding that corporate VTubing is not as like, I don't know, like glamorous as they first initially probably thought. Are you gonna see, well, come in, gonna see BTS Army? Graduate from rocker boy to corporate boy, kind of. Yeah, man. Like that was back then, though. You know, nowadays the chances of it happening is pretty low. And so you're actually seeing people like actually quit now, and those are the people who joined like two or three, like, you know, a year or so ago, 1 or 2 years ago, and then they, after like kind of like the hype started really bubbling up, so they're like kind of like even later to the party than I am, and then they realized that it's not so easy, you know. It's not so easy to do this stuff, and like you see a lot of people joining these days still too, to this day, like new VTubers every single day. And most of the people, you know, don't last. And so, like, but there are like thousands, right? Like, think about the VTubers you know, right? I could name my friends on like 1 or 2 hands. And then I can name maybe 100 extra VTubers on top of that. And granted, like, I follow like over 1,000, but that's not even like the, you know, the tip of the iceberg, right? There's probably like thousands upon thousands of VTubers, like you'll never know. And those like, and to like, you know, take a chance and be friends with those people that you'll like, you know, may either never know or like they'll come around and then they'll leave. Can you become friends with 1,000 people? Or is it more likely that you should like, you know, decide very carefully who to spend your time on, who you think will like be here for a while? Because like for me, I'm here for a while, you know, and so I would like to be friends with people who have like the similar pathway. Because when you change path, unfortunately, like, you know, when it's like career friends, when you change paths, it's kind of over, right? I like the purple, thank you, appreciate you, welcome in. But yeah, that's the kind of the shit I'm thinking about. I'm lost conversation where we at. Yeah, so I was just talking about how, like, you know, how people come and go very fast, and part of the reason why is because of like people who try to take shortcuts and then get burned and taking the shortcuts. Because so what happened is like a number of months back, maybe like even half a year back, is people like shit talking me behind my back to my friends. And then obviously they're like, that's a weird thing to do because you don't even know this person, you know? Like if somebody, let's say for example, right, like somebody came up to me and they were like, oh, you know, oh yeah, I see you're friends with, like, let's give an example, right? Like let's say I'm friends with like CJ, Christian Banis. And like, oh, I heard you're friends with Christian Banis. Like, he's like, did you know? I heard rumors that he does, you know, he does crack cocaine or whatever. Like, first and foremost, like, if he does crack cocaine in his bedroom, I don't give a fuck. Secondly, like, I would know better than you if he does crack cocaine. You know what I mean? And I don't know where you got the rumor from, but I would know better than you if he does crack cocaine. Mr. Lazy Shan, good to see you, welcome in. And so it's one of those things where it's like you're preaching to the wrong, you know, you're trying to like convince me that like my friend does some bad stuff, quote unquote. Like, it shit does not work out. It's not gonna work, for one. It's like weird, and it's not gonna work. Like, I know what you're trying to do, right? Obviously these people are like trying to like say some shit to get on your good side. It's a very common tactic, like gossip wise and spreading rumors and stuff, to seem like the better person. It's like, oh, like everybody around you is trash, but this one guy, you know, he seems kind of chill, and he, like, you know, is telling me who he's warning me about, so he must be like a good friend, right? It's like kind of like that kind of camaraderie, kind of friendship building. Me and one of my friends because became best friends in the 2nd grade and was still best friends. That's what I mean there, you know? It's like some friends you make for a long time and you can, you know, split ways, but like still like reunite and stuff. Those are like few and far between. Maybe you'll have like 1 or 2 of those, right? And those probably won't be career friends. Like if you guys had met not when you were younger and through work, like chances of you being like long-time friends is pretty low. And you really only make like 1 or 2 old friends like that throughout your whole life, right? Like, how many like old time friends do you really have that you still remember from, like, you know, your grade school days? Probably not many. even though you probably met like hundreds upon thousands of other equally as snot-nosed kids when you were a kid. Well, friend dated my ex after we broke. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Never, dude. That's. I mean, I assume they're like, when you say old friend, you mean ex-friend. Just like the way they dated your ex. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things. Not like off limits per se, but kind of like a social faux pas to you know, pick up the sloppy seconds. If for like a lack of a better word, you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, like people, like if somebody came up to me and shit talked my friend, I'd be like, you're fucking weird, right? But I found out, right? It's kind of like all cascading now that everyone's kind of like slowly being removed from the premises. So first and foremost, right, like the bad actors from Mofongo Boys, like there's still some people from there that I fuck with, right, that I have nothing to do with it, and they're like, they were also blindsided by it. I feel bad for them too, and they're like, I learned my last, I really trusted them, and like my trust was broken too. Like there's some people from that group that disbanded that I feel bad for, you know what I mean? And so like I'm still friends with them. We're like at least I like keep up with them, right? And so after that group disbanded and like their DMs all got leaked from the hate group and stuff, I found out that they were shit talking me, obviously. And then after the other guy who was like had a chokehold over some like really manipulative bastard that got that got canceled as well, all of his friends also started like reaching out to more people. It's kind of crazy, like, to see the effect like some people have on like their friend group in like a toxic way. Because that one guy who I won't say, that got canceled over a few Twitch changes also, and also like a few documents about him. He had like this chokehold over his friendship because obviously like all the messages he sent were like manipulative shit. And then after he like disappeared from all of his circles, like everyone kind of like, you know, breathed a breath of fresh air, and they started like reaching out to more people and like, you know, being happy and stuff like that. Hey, good to see Uncle AWOL. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. For those of you who are new here, my name is Lazy Shen. Full-time W guy, farmer, part-time storyteller, I guess, today. Welcome in. Good to have you. Hope you guys had a good time on your stream. Hope you had a fantastic time. Welcome in, Raiders. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will answer. We're doing a... Dude, I mean, my goal in life is to farm W's, right? Part-time nerd. Come on, guys. I'm a cool nerd at minimum, right? At least give me cool. Part-time cool nerd. I'll accept that one. With open arms and gestures. But yeah, so... that's kind of like the craziest shit that's been happening. You know what I mean? Like all around crazy shit. And so I've just been like stewing in it. And so like watching like the people who were friends with like that, that boys group, and watching people who were friends with that one manipulative guy like start reaching out to other people, like not just myself as well, but like a lot of other people as well. And like, you know, hanging out with more people and like overall like a more happy time in general. It's nice to see, but it's like shitty to see like, you know, like how many months back people just be like up in my shit for no reason, because I keep to myself, right? Like, chat, listen, like be honest, chat, like over the course of our streaming career, like how often do we actually collab, right? Like maybe like once a week. Sometimes I'm like, we'll do more collabs, and then kind of like we stop doing that after like 5 days, because collabs are hard to plan and I've been working too much. But I do try to keep up with people at least, right? Like in DMs or whatever, and just chilling, playing games offline. I was playing games with the Ushu Ebby a while back, and then she got COVID. And I'm trying to play some games like offline as well. Like it's just nicer offline, right? But yeah, I don't know. It's like knowing that like there's people out there, and granted most of them are like no-name people. I don't want to seem like that guy who's like, oh, you're just a no-name guy, but like genuinely like no-name people, you know? just like peddling like random shit they made up on the spot for like internet clout is like it's embarrassing. Shit is actually like embarrassing, man. And they just be doing it. They just be doing it like all the time, and they're trying to like get, you know, garner favor and stuff. It's like kind of pathetic. And I hope them a very happy die, because like obviously that kind of tactic doesn't even work. The tactic just doesn't work, and on top of the tactic not being like effective, like it's also like eventually it comes back around and then you get kicked in the ass. You get booted in the ass. So it's one of those things. But yeah, that's the story time stuff. Chat. I got bronchitis. Is that how you spell bronchitis? Doesn't have an H in it. Bronchitis due to, I don't know if it's KTS, chronic or not. Oh, if it's chronic. Yeah, I mean, it could be, definitely. Could be the air, could be COVID, could be something. Could be anything, really. I mean, these days, like, honestly, these days, like, if you randomly, like, hit a body problem, it might just be COVID. Because COVID do be doing some weird shit, you know? Like, why would like, COVID itself is like, what is it? It's like some common cold ass bullshit, right? It has an H. There it is. That's the spelling. That's the spelling that I'm used to. It's got an H. But, yeah, man, like, it's like, when you think about it, you're like, this is just like, basically like the flu. Right? Shit is basically just the flu. And then, like, on top of it, like, after it leaves, it fucks you up in, like, it gives you, like, a random debuff. Like, it's the flu plus a random-ass debuff that it hits you with, and then it doesn't leave. I mean, granted, it is SARS. Which is, you know, bad. But the debuff leaving part is, like, the worst part. Because it's like the flu is like when it hits you, when influenza hits you and then it leaves, it be gone, right? But when COVID hits you, there's like a 95% chance you get hit with a debuff that is it's like you spin the magical wheel. There's like a win a prize, step right up, win a prize, and you spin the wheel, and it's like you will now be able to not smell things for a whole year. Or, like, you will become tired forever for a whole year. Like, congratulations, a year's worth of supply. I mean, none of them are going to be powers. They're all debuff. Yeah, it's debuff gotcha. It's all debuffs. Shit is actually disgusting. But yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get superpowers, unfortunately. You probably got bronchitis from COVID. All things considered. And sometimes it's crazy because the COVID hits you and then leaves without being like even symptomatic. I had asymptomatic COVID, chat. I like so many vaccines, and I got asymptomatic COVID from a friend that visited me after they came back from like Europe. And then like I didn't even feel I had like 1 day of like sickness or whatever. You know, and then I'm like, oh, it's just, and then it disappears. I'm like, oh, it's just normal. Like, it's just a normal whatever the fuck, right? Like, just normal, like 1 day. It wasn't even that intense. It was like a normal flu, and then like very, very mild cold, like a runny nose, and that's about it, right? And so I'm like, okay, I just like got like chills for a day or whatever. Lo and behold, you know, 3 days or like a week later after I got that 1 day runoff stint cold, you know, fuck your taste buds, man. Like, sense of smell gone for whatever reason. And it's like only finally coming back after like a year or so. So I've been dealing with like, you know, lack of being able to taste fried chicken. It sucks ass. Dude, you don't know the pain of like ordering fried chicken and it tastes like cardboard? It is like the saddest thing ever. Gotta be one of the worst debuffs on the planet is like losing your sense of smell and by proxy your sense of taste, because then like now eating isn't fun, you know. Like one of my only things I find solace in, you know, gone. I can taste things and smell, my lungs just freaking whistle. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Like everyone's different. That's the thing, is like everyone's different, right? It's like maybe you can still smell and taste, but maybe you have bronchitis. Maybe you could smell and taste, but maybe like your energy levels are cut in half. Like there's some people who like got COVID, and then their long COVID prize was like, now your energy levels are 0. You know, they're like, oh, for some reason I can't get out of bed no more. I'm like, it's probably just long COVID shit. And then you just like deal with the debuff of long COVID for like a half a year, or like a year or 2. This reminds me of people comparing diabetes to damage over time. And then like the insulin is like you know, like the, not the cure, but like a slight like burn heal. Granted, like it's not the same, or I guess, you know, it is not the same because there's no like actual like anti-poison or like anti-dot damage. It kind of like staves off it for a while, but it's like still a permanent debuff, which like sucks ass. Unless somebody comes up with a cure, maybe like Dr. Doom can, you know, come out of the woodwork and solve diabetes and cancer and whatever in like 3 seconds. You guys read that comic of Dr. Doom, who like, I don't remember who was dying, but one guy got shot, and then Dr. Doom was just there, and he was like, oh my god, Dr. Doom, please, like, you know, you're a scientist, like, come up with like a cure for this virus or whatever. And he's like, the guy's like got shot with a deadly viral infection syringe, and then Dr. Doom's like, I'm not gonna help him, he can just die, whatever. Like, if he can't live, probably isn't worth saving. And then the guy's like, ah, shit, Dr. Doom, if you don't cure him, that means you're a hoax, you know, you're a fucking poser, you suck, you're unintelligent, you know, everyone will realize how dumb you are. And then Dr. Doom's like, okay, bet, fucking dick. And then he like cures that disease that the guy had, and he cures AIDS, and he cures diabetes, and he cures cancer on top of it, just for fun. Like, he's just like, yeah, consolation prize, I cured like half the world's like most uncurable illnesses. Just, you know, like, bow to me, like my show of strength. And they're like, thanks, buddy. And he's like, wait a second, I just got fucking like egoed into saving a hero. Yeah, there will be ads in 3 minutes. We're gonna take a quick little break on ads when the ads do roll in, and then we will watch the Tokyo Game Show. Today's gonna be a kind of like a chill day of watching stuff and like just reacting to stuff and just chilling, because how do I say, like, it's been a wild couple days. Today's been kind of a weird day too, and so we're gonna take it easy today. I was gonna play Black Myth Wukong, but you know, I'd probably like boot up the game and then last like 4 seconds. Like, all things considered, I would last like not very, very long, right? But yeah, man, like overall, like, just gotta get the story time stuff out of there, you know, out of the system, so like it doesn't like clog up the stream vibes, you know what I mean? I don't know, dude. It's one of those, because like you see what happens to people who think about stuff and keep it inside and whatever for like 5 billion years. And like therapy is one thing, right? But like actually putting it outside to the public is another thing, which is why like people love vent tweeting. You know, it's like a different kind of outlet than therapy. Because therapy, like, I'll be honest, talking to one guy, for some people ain't enough, right? I'm telling you, I said that you're 5 billion years old. No, I'm only like 2000 something. I'm like 2020 something. Oh, 2000, like, I can't do math. 2016 years old. Something around those ballparks. But yeah, there will be ads running in a few little bit here, just because unfortunately it is how it is. Ads do make the world turn, and by that I mean it stops pre-rolls. I wish there was a different way to stop pre-rolls. Like, if it was like, oh, if I could pay personally, I would foot like a $20 like bill to turn off pre-rolls for the month, you know? Because ideally I wouldn't want you guys to pay money for subs, you know, so you could not get ads, so that you'd not get pre-rolls. Because like ads, ideally I would not like to run ads for the pre-roll cancellation, because that shit sucks for everybody. Yeah, that's how it works. If you ever see anyone running 3 minutes of ad block, so a block worth of 3 minutes of ads, that's the reason. It's because if you run 3 minutes of ads, it turns off pre-rolls. So if you have pre-rolls on, then anybody who joins the stream hits a 30-second. I'm gonna actually snooze it for 5 minutes here, so the ads will start in 5 minutes instead of 30 seconds, because I wanted to explain it for sure. But if you run pre-rolls, right, then, and you don't run the 3 minutes of ads, then anybody who joins get hit with 30 seconds. So like on join, like it's even on raid, even if you raid into it, you get hit with the pre-rolls. Even if you click on it randomly, or you're linked by a friend, you get hit by the pre-rolls, and you still will get ads throughout as well. Yeah, pre-roll means that the ads roll before you can watch the stream for the first time, which, like, for somebody who is a regular, right, chat? If you come around like every so often, if you come around and you've been around, you to come back and you return and you like frequent this stream, like watching 30 seconds of ads ain't that bad, right? And especially if you watch 30 seconds of ads, and then you don't get you get maybe like 30 seconds of ads every hour, it ain't that terrible. But for everybody who is joining the stream for the first time, you ever click on a stream and like you're like, oh shit, like you hit with an ad, you're like, okay, I'll just click off. You know what I mean? Chances are, like, if you click into a stream and you get hit with an ad for the first time ever joining that stream, you hit with an ad, you're probably gonna click off, right? Granted, like, one of the ways to Twitch will gift a bonus of 1 to 10 gifted. So there's a chance that you can gift 5 subs, and then Twitch will give 10 subs. And every 5 subs you gift, they'll try again. So if you give like 10 subs, they'll do it twice. So, you know, in the high roll gacha scenario, right now, right, if you give 10 subs, Twitch could gift 20 subs on top of it. Granted, the chance of that happening is pretty low, but it's still not 0, right? It still ain't 0. But that's how the cookie crumbles, guys. Yeah, man. Oh, dude, holy shit. Hope you guys are, you know, have a good day, though. Other than the bad vibes circulating because of the second moon we have, I hope you are blessed. I hope you are blessed for the upcoming future. You know, this next week, I hope it's great. Ads are starting. Okay, ads are gonna run for 3 minutes, and then after the 3 minutes are up, we're going to watch some cool stuff. Tokyo Game Show, Xbox Tokyo Game Show, SNK Tokyo Game Show, and Capcom, which means probably a ton of games being released. Xbox is cool nowadays. Before, I didn't really care about Xbox, but nowadays, like, it's considerable because Xbox has Xbox Game Pass now, and a lot of their Xbox titles, they kind of like try to integrate it with PC now too. I think they realize that like most video game players are on PC these days. You know, obviously there's still like a large number of people who are console only, but I think they realize like the sheer market of PC is crushingly upon them. Do you know what I mean? And so, I'm happy either which way, right? I ain't gonna complain to be able to play more games, but I'm excited to see what Xbox has to offer this Tokyo Game Show. And plus, it's gonna be all games from like Japan and stuff, right? And so I'm excited for that. SNK, I might skip and not watch because it's probably gonna be Fatal Fury stuff. I might just like go through it and take a look because there's a chance that Ronaldo, the soccer player, is a character in the new Fatal Fury game, and so I'm just probably gonna scrub through SNK to see if we can see what Ronaldo is getting. It's like it's such a weird crossover. It's like the one time where they put Negan in Tekken, or they put like Jean-Claude Van Damme into Mortal Kombat. One of those like, you know, out of left field. One of those out of left field collabs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, dude, Jesus Christ. I'm excited for that as well. And then Capcom is going to be very cool because likely chance is that obviously there's going to be Street Fighter stuff, but more than Street Fighter stuff, there's going to be Monster Hunter Wilds stuff. And I think majority of the program is going to be Monster Hunter Wilds. So if you guys are interested in Monster Hunter Wild stuff, like that's going to be like all the docket is. And we're just going to watch the 3 stuff, and then that's going to be our docket for today. I was going to play Black Myth Wukong, but given the nature of events, you know, I'm just trying to chill for these couple days, right? Because obviously if it's like, you know, if you're in a bad mood, right? Or if you're like in a weird mood, it's gonna seep through. Luckily, I'll be honest, story time is like the cure. You want to hear the tea, chat? I'll just give you the tea because, you know, it is the cure for all of my stress, ever. I'll say it, man. While the non-subs can't hear this, don't tell them, guys. But don't tell the non-subs. But streaming is my copium. We just be going live, and then like all problems are solved. That just be how it be. And maybe, you know, in the future we'll have more cat cam. I'll introduce the cats in the future. Maybe we can finally get them to like pop in. Can we stand right now? Thank you. I'm glad. It's a you know the one thing in the one ray of light in the cold world. I started playing IDV again. Maybe we'll hit up Hikaru and stuff. I don't know if I can like keep up with Hikaru's ranking like climb, but maybe we'll hit up Hikaru and we'll play some games and like climb rank together because I'm going to be climbing ranked a lot. Because after I got a taste of how fast queue times are when you climb ranked. Like I can't go back. I played this morning, admittedly at like 4 a.m. and I climbed rank for like I got like a game every 3 minutes. So like literally like the fastest queues I've ever had in my life. And like this is the power of somebody who climbs early, huh? Because like when we play like IDV Mondays, some days on IDV Mondays we have like basically like 70 like minute queues, and we don't get a game for like 70 minutes, which is like terrible. But I was told by Hikaru that if you climb fast in the season, sorry, I was clearing my nose. If you climb fast in the season, then you get fast queue times. Okay, so ads are over, chat. Time for us to watch Tokyo Game Show. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. We might scrub through some of the stuff. If it's a boring game, we'll scrub through it, okay? And for the SNK one, we'll scrub through it until we see the Jean-Claude Van Damme stuff or like new characters or whatever. And then for Capcom, we'll probably watch most of it because it's gonna be like new Monster Hunter stuff. And Monster Hunter comes out in like February, end of February, early March. So we're gonna be playing like so much of that when that comes out. I guarantee you, it's gonna be like hours upon hours of Monster Hunter. I cannot, I will not, stunt. I will not lie. I will only speak facts, as the kids say these days. Okay, here we go. I have them all open, chat. There's so much to do. There's so much to watch too. I don't know if we'll keep watching, but let's see. The CESA presentation stage program is tonight at 10, which I don't think we'll be able to catch because I do have something else to do at 10. But Aniplex has a program for the Special 100 line, which is like the new Danganronpa game. Atlas, dude, I'm so excited for the Atlas program, which is tomorrow. Let's see, Infinite Nikki. I don't know if I'll watch that or this one either. Let me see what else is there. Yeah, other than today and tomorrow seem to be like the two biggest events, and a lot of the really cool stuff has already been like shown off. So we're kind of playing catch up here. They stream these 3 programs back to back at like in the morning, like bright and early, like 6 a.m. And I just didn't have it in me to press go live. Nor do I think most of you guys were awake at 6 a.m. Let's go ahead and unmute here. First with the Xbox showcase. They have an English version of all the things, so you can. Oh my god, that's so loud. I apologize. So you should be able to understand them all. If not, well, I guess sucks to be you. English streamers. And I was gonna multi-stream it to YouTube or to YouTube and to Twitter, but I'm not multi-streaming to YouTube today because I'm afraid of getting copyright struck. Yesterday I streamed on YouTube and oh dude, I streamed on YouTube and halfway through, like usually we get like YouTube chatters coming in and like talking in a YouTube chat. I'll just respond as well, like overarching chat or whatever. Halfway through yesterday's stream, like YouTube chat went completely silent. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And so I tapped into the YouTube, my YouTube stream. And they banned me. YouTube took my stream down yesterday because I watched the Linkin Park song that is the world's opening for League of Legends. And that song is like copyrighted or whatever. And I guess it didn't pause enough because, or like a content ID matched like with the robot, and the robot just like took my stream down on YouTube. And I got like a warning. I appealed the warning, and they're like, "Oh, after a human finally watched your VOD, it seems like that was the only infraction, and you like had commentary and stuff, and it didn't seem like you actually didn't infringe on it." And so they took my warning away. So now I'm without warning, which is nice because I would be like distraught if I had a warning, because if you get a warning and it happens again, then you get a strike, right? And strikes take forever to get off your channel. And so I'm very happy that they rescinded the warning. But like, I feel like a human should, you know, a human should appeal that instead of like a robot like instant ban. Because like what really happened was the robot found out that I'd watched the clip through content ID matching, and then they just took it down. Even though like they can't tell like how much I paused and how much commentary I had, but like me like going through and explaining my thought process and stuff and like reacting to it, they're like, yeah, die. Like, okay, well, I guess I'll die. Sue, I wish I could sue, man. I wish I could. That would be the shit.
Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the
Jack?
same side right now doesn't
Whoa.
mean they always will be. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
Oh no, don't tell the anti-woke crowd.
Me?
The only thing we can believe in with
Oh my
absolute
god.
certainty
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
Dude,
What the hell was he working on?
Are you one of Vulcan's men?
No. I've come to escort
oh my god. And they got the guy to do the OG voice.
you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
He's got the
That's what they were making you build?
I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Yes, the Shagohod.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Dude is wow. In
If it is
2024.
completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
Oh, he looks really good too. Whoa, is that
And
M.
then
Bison?
The age of fear will truly begin.
A world war.
Metal Gear M. Bison. This looks like an opening for a tactical shooter.
Never lets his prey escape.
Sokolov
Revolver
was being
Ocelot.
guarded by the KGB and hunted by Gru. Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
He looks sexy in this one.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Whoa.
Are we taking you with
Bees?
us?
No, this one is still just a child. He
Locust,
has not
probably.
yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Damn.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our country.
This game looks gorgeous, by the way.
Me that pulled the trigger.
Colonel!
It'll be our friend, the American defector.
I bet like Mint is like going crazy right now. I bet Mint is like going insane. I don't know if Made Minto watched this, but they're like the #1 Metal Gear fan.
People aren't the ones who dictate
Metal Gear.
conditions.
Then who does?
Then who does?
The times.
His voice is so iconic.
Sorry I'm late.
Whoa, she's unzipping. Zip that shit back up, lady. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater.
Xbox 東京ゲームショー2024ブロードキャスト
Oh,
へ
I thought it was in
ようこそ
English. Oh, it's only English subs?
MC の荒木美鈴です。今見ていただいたのはコナミのメタルギアソリッド
I'm
デルタス
sad, man.
ネークイーターの最新映像です。このタイトルを新しい世代のプレイヤーの皆さんにも触れていただくのがとても楽しみです。
New generation of players.
本日は日本、
We'll share
アジア、
news,
世界各地で
updates,
発
and
売
all
中の
new
タイトルや
looks.
発売が予定されているタイトルについて
I'm excited for this,
Xbox 用ゲーム
actually.
のニュースや最新情報、さらには今日が初公開となる情報をお伝えします。
Nodders,
皆
nodders.
さんにとって嬉しいお知らせもあるかもしれません。そして今日から Xbox でいくつかのゲームがプレイ可能となります。
So they'll be able to play today?
また Xbox の
Oh, and Phil
エグゼクティ
Spencer's
ブを
here.
務める
Nice. So there's some
フィル
English.
スペンサーとサラボンドがお話をするほか、
I didn't come here to
新しい
read
予告
subs.
編や初公開のプレイ映像を披
What
露
am
し
I,
て
an
くださ
anime
り
viewer?
世界中のクリエイタ
Also,
ー
my-
にもお話を伺います。
My head is blocking it, but there's a cat over here. There's somebody's little kitty on the side.
その前にまずは Xbox 用の自社ゲームをいくつかご紹介します。
Let's
それ
see.
ではご覧くださ
I'm
い。
excited because like chances of them being like ported to PC via Xbox Game Pass is pretty high. What the hell is this? Boku no Hero? I thought this show ended. Making another Boku no Hero game? Why did Deku look so fruity? Oh, is this Overwatch? Is this Overwatch? I was like, why did Deku look so fruity? I don't remember him being so, like, slender. That's insane. Reinhardt, All Might. Honestly, wait, honestly, it looks kind of good. No joke, it looks kind of good. Granted, I'm not gonna play Overwatch, but for the Overwatch players, this looks really pretty good. I was gonna say initially when I saw it, I was thinking about the Reinhardt stuff. I was like, they should have, like, in terms of thematic gameplay, you know, in terms of gameplay, they like, in all intents and purposes, All Might would be like Doomfist playstyle, you know? Because like Doomfist has like the charge, and he has like, you know, he can shoot like waves with his hand, and he like he can jump into space and like land just like All Might lands. You know what I mean? Like it would fit so much better, and his build is closer. Yeah, obviously, yeah, Doomfist is another, but like I'm just saying it would have been perfect, right? Is that Reaper? This is Tracer. Yeah, I mean, One Punch Man fits him as well. Yeah, Tracer. Who is this? Is that the space girl? Is that Juno or whatever? I've been seeing Juno around a little bit. Also, is this Kiriko? Is this Kiriko? Like I see her like knives and stuff. Didn't they say they weren't gonna like change Kiriko's outfit? I remember that being a big controversy. About Kiriko's design when the One Punch Man stuff came out. You know what I mean? When the One Punch Man stuff came out, I remember the controversy with Kiriko because they didn't give Kiriko, whatever her name is, the Tornado Girl's like dress or whatever proper, and like there was a big controversy. And then like now they're giving Kiriko like the proper outfit for Toga. So I guess they could have done it for One Punch Man. They just didn't want to, or maybe they learned from like the backlash or whatever. I mean, good for them. I mean, I'll be honest, these skins look great. This Reaper skin looks really good. Wow, this Reaper skin looks really good. All things considered. I just literally just received the Ninjom syrup, and my throat feels so much better. Dude, I'm glad. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I should start like a counter. Like, satisfied Ninjom customers. How many people can I shill and peddle to, and they buy it and they find out that it's like God? Because I'll be honest, I don't know what they put in that shit. Okay, it's like ginseng and like honey and like some other random crack. I'll be honest, it's a black sauce in there. I don't know what's inside, but I just don't ask questions.
It is fine now. Why? Because I am here.
Dude, having the voice actor for Reinhardt do the I'm here stuff, that's hype. What's it used for? It's used for throat care. I mean, it also works for coughing as well. It also works for coughing, but a lot of voice actors, myself included, will use it for throat care. So after like a strenuous session, or like in my case, a strenuous stream, I'll like down a couple spoons, and then like go on vocal rest. You know, let the crack, the magical crack, do its work. Oh, Game Pass. This is for us, guys. Game Pass time, which means it's PC playable usually. World's Edge. What is this? Awaken the Heavens. What is this? Age of Mythology? Or whatever? They put a Chinese guy next to like a bunch of lions? Now I'm really confused. This must be Age of Mythology. Otherwise, I'd be like so confused. In a mythical clash. Yeah, I think so. I don't know, man. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was like, I'm tired of, or I got burnt out of like Civilization. I mean, granted, this is probably more like a StarCraft or like a, one of those like Age of Empires, the older games that like RTS style. Yeah, it is Age of Mythology. But I'm kind of like, maybe I'll give it a try still, but I'm kind of like burnt out of that shit.
Minasan konnichiwa.
Hit you with the Minasan konnichiwa.
Xbox no Phil Des.
Xbox no Phil Des.
Welcome to the Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2024 broadcast.
Nihongo Jozu.
It's a pleasure to be back at Tokyo Game Show with the latest announcements and updates from our creative teams.
I love when they do that shit.
And our publishing partners. Special thanks to everyone at CESA
Xbox
for
no
your
Phil Des.
continued work on behalf of players, publishers, and game creators here in Japan and throughout Asia. We're continuing to see
He's really
growth
enunciating,
in the
guys.
region.
He enunciates
This
harder
year,
than I do.
More people are playing with Xbox
I think it's Volkman.
across all devices in Asia than ever before. And we've seen the largest number of Xbox console players in the region to date. We have a terrific lineup of games from our creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, and Xbox Game Studios coming to Xbox consoles, PC, and Game Pass before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Next week, the Starfield expansion.
Starfield expansion, dude. Have you guys heard about the No Man's Sky stuff? There's like billions upon billions of like patches for No Man's Sky and like free DLCs. And they keep just adding more stuff to No Man's Sky. I feel like I should try No Man's Sky at this point because there's so much content now. And like it dwarfs Starfield.
Everywhere. It's the new story expansion to Starfield from the team at Bethesda Game Studios,
Which is like insane.
Where the players
the guy just keeps
explore
developing
a
more.
mysterious new planet while they find unique weapons, spacesuits, and gear. And as someone who's played a lot,
and his fans are like, dude, the Starfield, sorry, not the Starfield, the No Man's Sky like fan base is like begging him to make a paid DLC. They're like, please, like next DLC, please make it paid. Like we're done. We're not complaining anymore. A
lot of Starfield. I'm pleased.
Don't
that
give it to us for
players
free
in
anymore.
Japan
Stop.
Will get to experience a fully localized Shattered Space with the interface, voice acting, and subtitles all available in Japanese.
I feel like
in October, Blizzard will
Starfield
launch
just doesn't feel like a
Vessel of
complete
Hatred,
game.
The first expansion
That's the problem.
for Diablo 4. Players will venture into a new region of Sanctuary with an all-new character class and mercenary companions
The Japanese.
to fight alongside, and challenge themselves with a new endgame co-op experience, Dark Citadel.
Dark Citadel.
Also in October, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will be available on Xbox consoles, PC, and with Game Pass. Set in the 1990s, Black Ops 6 features a new campaign, incredibly deep multiplayer, round-based zombies, and redefined player movement throughout the game. The reaction to the beta has been phenomenal, and we can't wait to welcome players into the full game on October 25th. In November, players will take to the skies in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Some of you may remember that when we brought Microsoft Flight Simulator to Tokyo Game Show back in 2020,
I'll raise
the
up the volume a
very
little
first world update the team created was focused on Japan.
True.
The audience here has grown significantly. We have more cool content planned for our Japanese players in the future, so
That's pretty cool.
Stay tuned. And in December, Indiana Jones and the Great
Guys,
Circle.
stop with the Indiana Jones shit, okay? It's over, okay? Guys, Indiana Jones is like a 50-year franchise.
Will make its debut. The team at Machine Games, in collaboration
We don't
with
need this story no
Lucasfilm
more,
Games,
guys.
has crafted a first-person adventure
You
game
can't make him
that
cool.
puts players in the shoes of the world's most famous archaeologist, using his whip, his wits, and more than a bit of luck to overcome
Let my
his
boy
enemies.
Harrison Ford rest.
And like Shattered Space, Indiana Jones will be localized in Japanese. Next year, our lineup of games keeps on going with Avowed, South of Midnight, Doom the Dark Ages,
Whoa,
Fable,
Doom?
and more.
A new Fable
all
game.
available on day
Dude, Bree's gonna be so happy.
one with Game Pass. I'm also proud to announce
Oh, we can just play it for
that
free,
on
Chad.
November 5th,
Because we have Game Pass.
StarCraft Remastered and StarCraft 2 will be available with PC Game Pass and Game Pass.
What? StarCraft 1 Remastered and StarCraft 2? On PC Game Pass?
Ultimate. The StarCraft series helped define real-time strategy
What?
in esports and live streaming.
No, okay,
And
that's
we're
hype.
thrilled that even more players will get to experience the campaign and multiplayer modes from these two.
Dude, that is
iconic
actually so
games.
sick.
So enjoy the rest of the show, and arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you, Phil. Xbox no Phil
打天
des.
使の守護者か。守るのは
Hey, why did you make him sound so sexy?
キルクルス・マグナス。
That should be a crime. That should be a crime to
大
make
宴会だ。
Indiana Jones sound so hot. That is actually criminal.
Konnichiwa and welcome to Machine Games. I'm Jerk Gustafsson, game
That's
director
cute, it's like a little
on
cat
Indiana
film.
Jones and the Great Circle.
And I'm Axel Turenius, creative director on The Great Circle.
Dude,
And thank
right?
you for
Why
joining us
why is he so sexy?
here in our motion capture studio in Uppsala.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is a first-person single-player adventure.
Unfortunately,
where you
the game actually does
uncover
look good.
One of history's greatest mysteries.
大宴会
その通り。
Set in 1937, sinister forces are scouring the globe for the secret to an ancient power, and only one person can stop them: Indiana Jones.
問題からそう逃げてばかりはいられないぞ
Okay, the lip syncing is completely off.
We are very excited
what can you
for our
do,
players
right?
in Japan and around the world to get their hands on Indiana Jones and the Great Circle when it launches on Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on December 9th.
Thanks for tuning in to the Xbox digital broadcast at Tokyo Game Show, and we look forward to showing you more soon.
Okay, cool.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Unfortunately, the game does look good. Granted, I don't know if just slap him in the face. I don't know if you can make me play it. Me when I step on the J tile. It's this year December, huh? Okay, cool. Cool little collector's edition. I guess if you're like a big Indiana Jones fan, it'll be like pretty hype for you. But for me, like not really. That was a cute style. Tanuki moment. Han. Delivery Tanuki. Tanuki delivery game. Everyone shut the fuck up. Yo. Odd Jobs Tanuki game. Bike drifting Tanuki game. Yo. Wait, this is actually kind of hype. What the fuck? Wait. What the frick? This is actually kind of hype, chat. I won't lie to you. Dude. Tanuki Pond Summer. Dude, actually, maybe we play the game. Oh, it's on Critical Reflex. Maybe it'll give me a key.
Long before your quest
Maybe
began.
Critical Reflex will give me a key.
I saw you before you threw open the doors of time and space.
Hey, Critical Reflex. I'm gonna send a DM right now. Hey, Critical Reflex. I like to play Tanuki.
Let me show you a glimpse.
Oh, what is
of I
this?
saw.
Oh, it's one of the. Dude, I love this style. These kind of like overworld games, like pixel art overworld. Whoa, the pixel art is gorgeous. It's the 2.5D, man. Wait, the pixel art is actually gorgeous. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Is that Kishin? Is this a new, not Bravely Default, what's the game called? Octopath? Is it another Octopath? Oh, dude.
Prepare to remake history.
It is the same like logo as like the Bravely Default. Threads of Time. Whoa, that game looks really good actually. Katamari. Katamari remake? Of course, it wouldn't be a Tokyo Game Show without Katamari. How they managed to make this franchise so crazy, like reroll in 2024. That's what I'm saying. Nah. It's a remix version of the song too. Dude, it's so good. Wow. It's a lot of fun, man. Like, no joke, it really is. It's one of those, like, lame mobile ads. It's like, will you... Like, the girl, like, gets her head shaved off, and it's like, what will you do? Like, kill her? Or, like, give her a... Like, you know, wife her up or whatever? Royal Reverie. Wow. Katamari in 2024, that's insane. Oh, it totally does. What is this? Bad Guitar Studios?
Fragpunk 是一款快节奏的5v5英雄射击游戏，在团队战术设计的基础上，独具创新的融入了卡牌系统，为玩家提供更多的策略性和随机性。
Gotta wonder if a new shooter will pop off, you know?
竞技类射击游戏可能会比较偏公式化，那我们就想利用卡牌来让每局这个随机。
Wait, what? There's cards. Hold chat. There's pack openings in the middle of a shooter.
更大。
This might be for me.
本次测试中，我们总共带来了数十张新卡牌，比如一张可以让玩家进行蓄力跳，并在落地时影响周围的敌人。
What?
鸟人这张卡牌可以让玩家获取在空中缓降和降低散射的能力。
Wait, the game looks really solid. Like it really is beautiful,
可以
pretty.
获得更久的滞空时间。我们的思路是给对局带来更多的随机性和架枪的自由度。
说到强光手电这张卡的话，它的实际作用会类似于一个可控的闪光弹。
If nothing else, the game looks good.
我们常见的
Which I can't say for like another shooter that came out recently that also looks terrible.
网上其实有很多的梗，你被闪了以后，你的屏幕全白，顺势而为吧，直接做了一个卡叫做护目镜。
It's a tactical shooter.
闪光的持续时间和强度会减弱很多。
But it like kind of, the gunplay is more like Siege, which I like more.
类似的卡牌组合。
Wait, are we playing Fragpunk instead?
比如剑圣和龟背的组合，可以让玩家获得前后无敌的防御。我们希望通过这种趣味性的设计， 带给玩家更纯粹的快乐。
It's like a Hearthstone
本次测试我们会
shooter.
带2名新英雄，他们的能力和设计理念呢都与环境相关。Sona 是一个以声音为核心的战场侦察兵，它可以利用声音元素进行侦察和
I
隐蔽，
love Chinese
帮助
devs,
队友
man.
掩盖
They've
行
been
动
making
声
some
响，
cracked
提供
up
关
shit.
键支援。
I don't know how, but Chinese games like in the recent times, they all look gorgeous. They all just look really good. And how nobody fucking knows.
独特而具有战略意义。它的设计灵感来源于海洋生物在声音
And
方
like
面的
their
卓越能力。
understanding of like animation,
此外，
like
我们还很高兴
like
推出
weight and animation and fluidity is like beyond like whatever we have.
另一位新英雄 Spider， 他能够带领团队快速移动，布下致命陷阱，或者将敌人捕获到自己身边，以进行出其不意的斩杀。凭借其敏捷和神秘感 ，Spider 提供了令人兴奋的游戏体验。
Spider. Oh, it's actually a spider guy.
这些新英雄不仅会多样化玩
Dr.
家们的选
Octopus.
择，也能提升整个游戏的动态性。
在接下来的 beta 测试中，我们会将测试范围扩大到欧洲、
Europe?
亚洲、拉美等更
Asia,
多地
Latin
区，
America?
并积极听取玩家的建议。欢迎大家来
Please,
体验我们的游
give
戏，
it to me.
参与 beta 测试。
Why is the one good-looking tactical shooter outside of Siege not? Maybe they'll come to us. Maybe they'll come to America, and I'll be happy. Atlas. Fantasio. Read Fantasio. Let's go. This game looks so sexy. Yeah, you're gonna see a cat lady. Welcome in. This game looks so gorgeous. Watching the Tokyo Game Show right now. Archetype Elemental Master. Synthesis Meteor Fall. Dude, what, 3,000 damage? Never seen these numbers before, chat. Dude, this BGM is slaps. Metaphor ReFantasio. Available October 11th? Wait. That's like in a few weeks, chat. What the flip? Wait, what? Prologue demo available today? Alright, chat, maybe I'm playing the prologue tonight. What the hell? Just out of nowhere. What? Where's the fanfare? Where's the marketing? Hot Wolf guy. Atelier Yumiya.
プロデューサーの細井純三と申します。
Wait, this is hype, actually.
シリーズはですね、錬金術
Well, the Xbox show is hype.
RPG となっています。本作はですね、次世代のアトリエシリーズを作り上げるというところが我々開発チームとして一番目指していたところになります。我々として一番大切にしている世界観というのはですね、錬金術が根付いている世界というものをファンタジックに描いているというところを非常に重要視しておりまして、それをですね、ユーザーの皆様に体験していただくことを一番重要視しています。
Finally, a unique crafting system.
本作はですね、
This is the Genshin of Atelier.
大陸にあったアラディス帝国の謎を追い求める物語になっています。本作の世界観では錬金術は禁忌とされている術で、周囲にはですね、危険な術として認識されています。主人公であるユミヤの母親ですね、災厄によって亡くなっており、その謎もですね、本大陸で追い求めるというのが本作のストーリーになっています。ここでは大きく語れないんですけども、今回のヴィランに関してはですね、信念であったりとか自分が持っている正義というものを、誇りにですね、敵対することになるので、これまで以上に魅力的な、ヴィランと戦うことになるんじゃないかなと思っています。
戦を知らぬ現代の軍人。
He looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I won't lie to you.
本作のバトルシステム、今までと全然違うなと思うのはですね、今までって単性だったりとか、単性をベースにしているので HP1 から例えば敵の攻撃を 100% 受けるであったりとか、 要は敵の攻撃によってもう確実に死ぬタイミングっていうのは存在してたんですけども。
That is kind of like the downside of like a turn-based strategy game is like if you are at a critical mass of HP and like a critical low HP and then you get hit, like it's sort of like an enemy goes, like for sure you're gonna die.
HP1 からでも回避を繰り広げることによって状況を好転させるようなシステムが存在していて。
But this way, like you know, you can play well and then still survive with 1 HP.
コアシステムのある調合に関しても一新してますし、戦闘やフィールドに関してもですね、特にフィールドに関しては非常に広大なフィールドを駆け巡るというところがポイントになっています。ですので我々としては新しいアトリエを作り上げるというところに一番注目してほしいと思っております。私が非常に参考にさせていただいたのはヘイローの第一作目。
The first Halo game.
この FPS でオープンワールドの形のものを体験したときに。世界ってこんなに広がるんだなっていうなんか未知の体験っていうものを体験できた時は
The inspiration for Atelier Yumiya is Halo?
子供時代なんですけども非常にワクワクしたんですよね。その経験っていうのは非常にこのユミヤのアトリエでは重要視してまして、やっぱ初めてこのフィールドにこの降り立った時にワクワクしている体験っていうものは非常に重要視しています。またゲームシステムにおいては調合というそちらがですね本作において一番重要なシステムになっております。アイテムとアイテムをですね組み合わせて行うコアなシステム、新しいアイテムを使うようなコアなシステムがあるんですけども、ユーザーさんが考える正解というものがそれぞれ存在していてですね、他のゲームではない奥深さというのが非常に重要なシステムになっています。その結果ですねユーザーさんが自分が望む調合結果を得るためには
Dude, what is this
様々な努力を
synthesis
しなけれ
system?
ばならないんです
It's
け
like
ども、
so advanced.
その結果を得た時の爽快感というのは本作の醍醐味の一つかなと思っています。
There's like so many moving parts.
ユーザーさんが試行錯誤をしてですね素材を活用する方法というか活用できるシステムはないのかと考えた時に、昨今いろいろなところでクラフトであったりとかハウジングというものが流行っているというところもありましたので、我々としてはアトリエシリーズにハウジングというシステムを入れることによってより体験が豊かになると思ったためハウジングのシステムを
I wonder if this game's gonna be good. I might give it a try. Games with building houses is always like, you know, an in for me.
Xbox に参入するタイトルになるので、そもそもこのゲーム自体がアトリエシリーズ自体が RPG の中で
I hope it's not like, you know, like only for like optimized for controller though.
こういうゲームあるんだって驚いていただけるんじゃないかな。
Because that would suck ass.
ユミヤのアトリエは Xbox シリーズ X、S、Xbox One にて2025年3月21日に
Next year, early next year.
皆さんぜひ楽しんでください。
Maybe we'll get a PC port one day. It's fine though because around that time I'm gonna be playing fucking Monster Hunter, right? So the chance of us actually. Oh. This is another one of the another open world gacha game. No, it's not. It's a MOBA. What the hell? It's an arena MOBA? Like, Eternal Returns? It's got combos. Oh my god. What a goofy character. But there's prop hunt involved. It's a battle royale MOBA with prop hunt elements. Dude, what is happening? He just threw him off. Ashura Jang Rumble. The fuck does that mean? None of these words are.
Humans toss that word around like it's nothing of significance at all.
Based on a story by
as if it's
Bleach. Bleach game in 2024?
Something that you can hold in the palm of your hand.
Is it one of the light novel stories?
Seen if I I rip open this chest of yours?
Oh my god.
Or is the true heart elsewhere?
It's an Ukiora game.
Crush your skull. Will I find it in there? What is a heart?
There's no way.
Be aware of your surroundings. Don't let your guard down for even an instant. In prison. Murcielago. Ichigo Kurosaki. Fire
Bleach Rebirth of Souls. What? They made a Hueco Mundo arc Bleach game. Is it just gonna be like the one on what? What?
But don't worry.
Is this gonna be the one?
Observe well. This is what true despair looks like.
And then he becomes like the...
Get up. Come on. Get up.
Dude, the resurgence of Johnny Young Bosch as voice actor is like insane. Like everyone like heard that he's coming back. They're like, we want you. He reprised for Ichigo. He is now Dante, even though he was Nero before. He's now Dante from Devil May Cry.
Protector.
And he sounds exactly the same as he did 20 years ago. That's amazing.
Welcome, recruit. Does exploring the unknown call to you? Do you believe you have what it takes to...
Is that also Allegra Clark?
...rise to the surface? Then life as a drifter awaits. It is a harsh world, rich in resources and danger. You will not go it alone, however. A select AI Magus partner will assist you on and off the field. Put in the hard work, and you will rise beyond mere survival.
What is this? I already have Mecha Break, guys. What is this?
Prove your mettle as a drifter today.
January of next year. Sin Duality. Oh wait, I got a beta key for this. I got a beta access key for this. This is like a from Twitch. This is like an extraction shooter. Wow.
Konnichiwa. It's a Tokyo Game Show and our entire Japanese Fallout 76 community. I'm John Rush, creative director on Fallout 76 at Bethesda Game Studios, and we wanted to give a huge shout out to our amazing player base over here. The Japanese Fallout 76 community has been one of our most talented and dedicated. From playtime to levels to camp building, you guys have been an absolute joy to watch and play with as you journey down those country roads in Appalachia. To celebrate this creativity, here are just a handful of the incredible vault dwellers and camps we've seen over the years.
Available here, food and drink. Dude, Fallout is still being played, huh? I think it's crazy. Like the Japanese like RP and like community server, like overall space is so thriving. Like we don't really have, other than like NoPixel and like whatever, we don't really have much of that here. Whereas the Japanese like side of Fallout, like Rust, and like other community games is so huge.
All of you share it with us every day, and can't wait to see what you'll
Everyone's
get up
like
to
down to like do community stuff.
Speaking of the future, we'd like to confirm some exciting news. Cat and dog people rejoice! We're excited to tell you that Camp Pets are finally coming to Fallout 76 at the end of this year. These new furry friends will reside in your camps and can be interacted with in a number of ways.
You can pet the dog.
We'll have more to share about your newfound furry friends in the coming months. So until then,
I'm becoming a Fallout player
in West Virginia.
That's insane. There's so many like Game Pass available games, which probably means like eventually we'll get it on PC as well. Which is like pretty high. Senso Suikoden. What is that? Suikoden, sorry.
幻想水湖伝シリーズは1995年に第1作目が発売された
コナミを代表する RPG タイトルとなっております。今作は
Oh my God.
シリーズの1作目と2作目が一つになったタイトルとなっております。昨年の発売延期告知から長らくお待たせしました。発売日は2025年3月6日となります。原作での温かみのある
Like a Final Fantasy 1?
そのままに全ての背景を HD へ書き直し、各種エフェクトを強化しました。サウンドは原作の印象を少ないように注意しながら環境音や足音などを追加しました。UI は原作の仕様を尊重しながらもより快適に遊べるようにしました。バトルでは倍速機能の実装やお任せ選択をワンボタンでできるようにするなど、原作で好評だったサクサクバトルがより遊びやすくなる要素を追加いたしました。リマスターではそれぞれの原作
There's no way the dragon breath fired across the whole team and did 1 damage.
新たな環境で楽しんでいただけるように作成
And
し
then I
ました。
proceeded to retaliate by nuking him.
水湖伝の世界で遊んでいただけるよう祈っております。
It's the gameplay and this is so goofy. That's crazy talk. Whoa. Tetris. Wait. All you need is help. This is a co-op game? This is a co-op game. You can play as 4 Tetris pieces. Okay, who up? Who up for this? That's crazy. You like pick up more blocks as you go along, so you become like a bigger and bigger block, but like your block only has a certain shape. Wait, that's kind of sick actually. They fill out the, they work together to fill out the space. Wait, that's just kind of sick. Like Super Pico Park, Tetris. Unfortunately, this game is actually kind of compelling. I wonder if you can play with 2 players. Today, whoa. I'm gonna hit up some people to play this game. Can I play it? Hold on. Let's see. Can I play this game right now on Xbox Game Pass? You're shitting me. Hold on, I don't mean to block the screen. Hold on. Pause it. Pause. Make sure it's you. Hold on. Let me input my credentials. Is that not my PIN? What the f... Dude, how did I get into my computer today? They're like, your PIN is wrong. I'm like, how did I log in? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, it's totally here. It's totally here, dude. Maybe we'll hit up some peeps to play this game. Is it... Do I need 4 players? Dude, this game looks cute, actually. Do I need 4 players? We guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, I saw this game at like the other... I saw this game at the Game Awards, and I didn't know how to feel about Slitterhead. Hey guys, see it, welcome in, Wolf. Good to see you, Silent Wolf. That's crazy, man. By the way, ads do start in like 5 minutes to the non-sub people. Dude. I'm like kind of... I'm kind of interested in Slitterhead, but at the same time, I feel like this game like lacks a little something. Is it Bruce Lee? It lacks a little something that like makes it feel like not a complete game. I don't know, something feels missing here. Like there's some maybe it's gameplay, maybe it's story, maybe it's something like that, but there's an element in here that like that's missing that like bars it from a complete game. At least by presentation. Because if it was just a hack and slash, it wouldn't matter. But I feel like it like kind of tries to like portray as a story game, and I don't really see it. I don't really see like the way that would work. I guess like for all intents and purposes, it could be like a prototype or like one of those kind of games where you just like kind of just fuck around. Like take over different bodies and stuff, like there's some puzzles and shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. It really is. Maybe maybe it's one of those games you have to play to understand. But I don't really see like what the point of the game is, other than the fact that blood is cool. Because blood is cool, but that's not enough for me. Being like a little worm guy, like a party of like 5 guys, burgers and fries.
ゲーム内のクリーチャーに関してはモチーフがあって、ヤクシっていうスイーターヘッドっていう存在が擬態しているから、その本体の本を晒した時にも実は擬態生物がモチーフになっているみたいなところが面白いんじゃないかと。
I mean the concept sounds cool. That spear move looks really sick.
プレイして驚いてほしい。
But I could just play Elden Ring.
はい、このスリッターヘッドですが、この番組は終わった直後
Pre-orders are up, Chad.
マイクロソフト
Pre-orders are up.
Xbox 版の予約を開始させていただきます。通常版に加えまして、後の設定資料集やサウンドトラックなども含まれたデラックスエディションといったものも用意しておりますので、ぜひとも予約をお願いいたします。
Nodders. Too many things like back to back, I feel. I mean, overall, the Xbox show has been really, really good, like all things considered. Planet Bitter. Me win Koreans? Turn-based strategy combat. What is this? It presents itself like it's a sequel to something. That's the Reinhardt ult. Damn, okay. They're gonna drop the title and be like, oh shit, it's that series. Dude, what is this? She runs so fast. Let's go Korean gaming. The Star Bites. The Star Bites?
皆さんこんにちは。HD2D 版ドラゴンクエスト3プロデューサーの
林田です。本
日は先行プレイ映像のご紹介を
I've never finished a Dragon Quest game,
どう
guys.
ぞよろしくお願いいたします。
I've never finished a Dragon Quest game.
ここロマリアの町からスタートし、シャンパーニの塔にいる盗賊カンダタを倒しに行く場面のご紹介です。
It is he, Robin Hood, the bandito.
その塔へたどり着くためにこの広大なフィールドを進まねばなりません。まさに冒険の旅ですね。そして当然ながら冒険に危険はつきものです。今回は勇者、魔法使い、僧侶、そして新職業である魔物使いで編成されたパーティーで進んでいきます。
Dude.
無事に塔に到着しましたが、神達がいるであろう最上階まで無事にたどり着く
Maybe with all the remasters, it's finally time to play it. Though maybe it's more like a YouTube series than a Twitch series.
さあ、いよいよ監督とのバトルです。
Fair play, dear. You done all right making it this far.
You done all
ユ
right.
ニークな見た目をしていますが強敵ですので、パーティー編成はしっかり整えておく必要がありますね。
Well, if you want a piece of me, let's go.
Dude, his nipples are out. What the hell, man? Fuck this guy. Robin Hood. And his gang of groupies. Hold on. Robin Hood and his gang of groupies. Robin Hoodlum. Okay. Okay, alright. Yeah, I get it. Very funny.
たった今、新職業である魔物使いが活躍する場面をご覧いただきましたが、本作の新要素はそれだけではありません。それがこちら、モンスターバトルロードです。ここでは各地で保護したモンスターたちで編成したパーティーで試合に挑むことができ、勝利することで冒険に役立つ様々な報酬を手に入れることができます。というわけで早速試合に挑むパーティー編成を決めましょう。スライムとアルミラージ、ホイミスライムを保護したので、これでエントリーをします。まずは初戦、彼らに作戦の指示を出し、どんな戦いをしてくれるのか見てみましょう。
Batterfly. This is like some punny shit. Let's skip a little bit here.
And games from Japan and across Asia are a major part of that. From
Dude,
heartwarming
this
indies,
game
iconic
that
studios,
looks like the Bravely Default team looks really, really good.
concept-shattering visionaries. The future is bright, with more than 1,400 console and PC titles in active development for Xbox from creators across Asia. We are delighted
And like the
to
Chinese
showcase
games
some
look
of
good
those
and the Korean
upcoming
games look
titles in our
good.
broadcast today, like
Dude,
Metal
it's been
Gear Solid
bangers.
Delta,
It's been all bangers across the
Snake
board.
Eater from Konami, Metaphor Refantazio from Atlas,
Refantazio.
Atelier Yumiya from Koei Tecmo, which is the first of the Atelier franchise to come to Xbox, as well as
She's
indie
trying.
games, including All You Need Is Help from Q Games and Tanuki Pon Summer from Denki Works.
I can play all these games
And
on
we
the
are
all
hard
Xbox
at
Game
work
Pass.
Building even more ways to play amazing titles like these.
That's hype. That's pretty hype.
One of our newest ways to play is on Amazon Fire TV.
You can play on Fire
Plug a
TV.
Fire TV stick into any screen, grab a controller, and you can play Game Pass titles over
Oh,
the
it's like
cloud
streaming.
without needing a dedicated console or gaming PC.
I don't know about cloud gaming though, guys.
It's all about giving you choice.
I don't think we're there
You
yet.
can play the way you want today.
I don't think we're quite there yet.
PC and console to hand.
As much as I like the fantasy of cloud gaming, I don't think we're there yet.
Handhelds and
It just
smart
doesn't-
TVs, and you can
it's
bring
not
your
fast
games
enough.
with you onto future
It's
hardware.
not secure enough, like
And
stable
we are
enough.
overjoyed to welcome more games for you to love.
Maybe
from
like a
legendary developer.
turn-based game
Our
is
partnership
okay.
with Square Enix is stronger than ever, and we're delighted they keep bringing more games to Xbox on console and PC, including the upcoming Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake.
I mean, this looks good though.
And I'm honored to announce, playable today on Xbox
Uh-huh.
are more titles coming from Square Enix,
Okay.
including Trials of Mana, Legend of Mana, and Final Fantasy Pixel
Oh.
Remaster, Final Fantasy 1 through 6.
That's
Let's
crazy.
Take a look.
Okay, we're gonna skip the look here. We're gonna skip through the take a look part because we've seen all these before like many times.
詳細については Xbox Wire をご覧ください。
Oh, that's the end.
ご視聴
Man, that's the end. Okay, let me quickly like just scroll through the. Let me quickly scroll through the SNK one because I just want to see if I'm only actually just curious to see if Ronaldo is playable in SNK or if he's like just a joke or like a costume character. Because if he's a costume, it's not that exciting, but if he's a playable, like very exciting. Okay, they look really good. These characters look really good. Vice and Mature both look really good. Okay, Rock Howard, Terry Bogard, yeah, Mai Shiranui, Preacha, and Vox Reaper. You're no, dude, nothing about my boy Ronaldo. No Ronaldo hype. All right, that's fine. Now for the part of this show that I'm really hyped about, which is the Monster Hunter stuff. I might skip through the stuff for, you know, a Street Fighter. Because I've been, like, my friends play Street Fighter, but... My friends are playing Street Fighter a lot, but for me, personally, like, not really. Ace Attorney Investigations!
Ace Attorney Investigation titles starring Miles Edgeworth.
Okay, sorry. Anyway. Sorry, don't get distracted. Monster Hunter Wilds. Here we go.
Next, we have some news on Monster Hunter Wilds.
And we'll just watch until, like, it's finished.
Everyone. I am Yozo Tsuchimoto, producer of Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds, which we previously revealed is coming out in 2025, now has a release date.
Let's go.
As announced, Monster Hunter Wilds launches on PlayStation 5,
across all platforms,
Xbox Series X, S, and Steam simultaneously around
at
the world
end of February. Let's go.
2025.
It's so hype, man.
This is the main visual for Monster Hunter Wilds.
It looks so
Please
good.
Look forward to the ultimate monster hunting experience with seamless immersion.
I can't wait to, like, spend 1,000 hours in this game.
In today's Capcom Online program,
let me actually see, how many hours do I have in Monster Hunter? Like, worlds. Monster Hunter World, I have, like, 400 hours? Like, it's time, chat.
While
to sink 1,000 hours
into
the
information regarding Monster Hunter Wilds that has
I have
been
high hopes,
released
man.
up until now, will
Because
also
they've had,
show
you know, they've had World, and now that was like a really banger series, and like a banger title, and then they had Rise, which I personally didn't like that much, but a lot of people like the airplay in that game. And maybe like with the two games, they can like put them together and make something crazy.
the trailer that has just been released. Please take a look.
I'm excited. Please. Please be good.
Welcome to the world of Monster
Please
Hunter
be good.
Wilds. Together, we will journey to the Forbidden Lands, uncharted territory that the Guild has begun investigating.
When the Middle East and the, you know, North Africa is the Forbidden Lands.
Years ago, when a boy named Nata was found there and taken into Guild protection. Nata was all alone after escaping an attack on his village by a mysterious monster. And the Guild has assembled an expedition to investigate.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
Oh my god, it's Patrick
Our
Sates.
objectives will be to investigate the monster, known as the White Wraith, and to rescue Nata's people, known as the Keepers.
Looks like the boy from Life of Pi.
Who am I, you ask? My name is Alma, and I'll be your guide on this journey.
Oh my god, they replaced her.
Are you ready to step into a world
They
of
replaced
adventure?
Partner?
Let's go.
What? Why do I look like Ezio? Why do I fucking look like a Assassin's Creed character?
Each expedition unit consists of a hunter, handler, smithy,
That's my Smithy? Yo, she's kinda hot.
and it'll be all hands and paws on deck, with each unit carrying out their own vital roles for the Guild. As our unit's hunter, you're sanctioned to bear weapons and hunt monsters.
Okay, cool. So it's kind of the whole thing takes place on an airship.
And as your handler, it's my responsibility to manage your quests,
Yeah.
authorize hunts, and ensure that you have all the information you need.
Almost like a much more like laid back handler than the other handler from the other game.
Gemma, our smithy,
Gemma?
will take monster materials
Yo,
from the fight
okay,
and
Gemma.
forge equipment for you.
I know at least 6 people who like got very excited watching that small clip.
Perfection. And your Palico is your trusty companion, there to lend support whenever
Return of the
needed.
Palico. They gave my Palico a gun?
I mentioned there's more than one unit. We belong to Avis unit. And we'll have the honor of teaming up with the other units, like Astrum unit, to see our mission through.
Dude, that guy's Palico is so buff. Wait,
The other units, like Astrum unit,
why is her Palico so big and burly and has a fur coat? Dude, this Palico is bigger than El Capitano from Genshin.
unit to see our mission through.
The Guild gave special
This is the
assignments to some
strongest
the other
Palico of all time.
expedition, mine included.
What?
Our initial foothold into the Forbidden Lands will be the Windward Plains.
Oh,
Due
dude,
to its
gorgeous.
ever-changing weather, the plains will put both the wealth and the wrath of nature on full display. During the fallow, ravenous carnivores battle for every scrap of food, and a phenomenon known as the Sand Tide conjures thunder and lightning.
Oh.
After the storm comes the plenty, a time of abundant life and fertility.
It just like fast grows? That's kind of sick.
With every shift in the environment, the creatures of the plains change their behavior to adapt and survive. To succeed in our expedition,
Wire
we'll have
bugs.
to be every bit as observant, versatile, and resourceful.
Monster? No, I'm excited to see the monsters. I haven't actually seen basically anything about Wilds.
A rich, diverse ecosystem has arisen
So I'm very
from the
excited.
Windward Plains' unique
Mosquitoes? Jumping mosquitoes?
The Doshaguma, for example,
Doshaguma?
form packs centered around an alpha.
Alpha
Taking
canny
on
body?
multiple large monsters at once is a recipe for disaster. In order to
shit
face
everywhere.
the alpha in a more ideal situation, it's wise to disperse the pack first.
Ah, there's like tactics for these guys.
In sandy areas, you'll encounter
There's some
Valhalla.
tactics
Their
involved.
flexible bodies allow them to maneuver freely in
Wait,
and out of the sand.
the monsters move so cool.
They're capable of creating quicksand traps.
Me when I watched Dune one time,
Not just for hunters, but for any large monsters that get dragged into them.
you spawn it with a thumper.
You may also encounter Chotacabra, toad-like monsters that favor the more rocky areas of the plains. These monsters apply sticky saliva to their forelimbs, and then fortify them
they
with
punch you.
minerals. The
Wait, this is
Chotacabras'
sick.
sizable tongue, while crucial to its survival, is also its biggest weakness. Don't miss your chance to attack when the tongue is exposed.
And then
Nature
like cut
has
it
one
off,
rule.
part broken.
You're either the hunter or the hunted. That goes for monsters
just fucking
too,
rolled.
as they battle for supremacy.
It's like a red orchid spider.
In the Windward Plains, one creature sits squarely at the top of the food chain.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a Ray
Often spotted
Dow.
during the onset of the Sand Tide.
That's
Ray Dow
me,
is
chat.
attracted
What
to
the fuck?
relentless lightning storms.
They put me
and
in the
is
game.
able to use this adaptation to discharge devastating attacks to any that threaten its territory. If you are called upon to face it, Hunter, I ask that you take
He has gun horns, chat.
extreme precaution.
He has gun horns. It's a railgun.
While out on hunts, you might spot some small creatures at your feet, or perched in the trees. All of the endemic life you see has evolved to survive in this harsh environment. I cannot help but to be amazed by these creatures.
That's
The
crazy.
sheer will to survive, even in such an unforgiving environment. Let's talk about the expedition's base camp. This is the heart of operations, where you can do practically everything, whether it's crafting weapons and armor or resupplying provisions. One tool that's sure to come in handy out in the vast expanse of the plains is the
Instant build a
pop-up
house.
camp. While limited in number, these provide a sort of home away from home while out in the field.
We're glamping now. That's crazy.
Pop-up camps serve as fast travel waypoints. A place to change your equipment,
Oh, the weapons look so good in this game, chat.
and an item restocking point. See how useful they are?
Wait, this game looks so good,
Of
actually.
course, if a monster finds one of them, it might not last very long.
Damn.
We'll need to think carefully where exactly we set them up.
Oh, you can just rebuild them, though. They seem pretty fast to rebuild.
In our travels, there's a chance we'll cross paths with the people of the Windward Plains.
I need somebody like a historian to
Our
break down
interactions
all
with this
the
new culture
culture
could be what
references.
sustains us on our quest.
Because this is not my area of expertise. Oh, looks so good.
An incredible adventure awaits, with new monsters, new friendships,
Like a cheese or
and
something, man.
awe-inspiring vistas.
I'm excited for this game, chat. I'm so obsessed.
Have you decided on a weapon yet?
I might go back to bow, chat. I used to be a bow main in World. I might go back to bow.
Every hunter's journey begins with weapon selection. Would you rather get in close and unleash with all your might? Keep your distance and dish out a relentless assault? Deliver stinging blows as you stand your ground? Or strike with a flurry of slicing attacks?
Or maybe insect glaive.
14 weapon types are available, and at least one of them is the perfect fit for you. If you're not sure what to pick, ask me. I can provide advice on which is the most suitable. If mobility is your first priority, then this weapon might be a good
I just
match.
love like sliding, you know, and shooting. Long sword. That's cute. You can try it out here as well. To get
Hunters
advanced
can't just
training
rely on
camp.
weapons. You'll need to make use of items like shock traps and barrel bombs, not to mention any endemic life and geographical features that you come across. It's up to you to read the situation.
Shock
and
toad.
use all you've got to take down your target.
Wait, this is sick actually.
One thing's for sure, hunting is hungry work. With your portable barbecue,
Yeah, we're glamping now, chat.
you'll be able to prepare
We're so
meals on the
glamping.
go.
I look like Rashid.
And yes, that includes meat.
Ugh.
So tasty.
Your Palico is a feline companion that provides various types of support out in the field.
So good.
Whether it's laying traps to hinder monsters, or healing you when you've taken a beating. Heals inbound! The two of you make a
Dude.
pretty good team. You can always
You can pet the Palico extensively.
Oh, that
It's
reminds
over.
me.
I'm in.
Be sure to keep an eye on your health gauge.
My health gauge is a super wave now.
It will start shaking to warn against any potentially life-threatening attacks.
Oh, interesting.
There's
That's
no
cool.
better way to traverse the Windward Plains than astride your sacred.
Yeah.
Whether it's a target you're trying to reach, or just a point on the map, your
My
sacred will follow
chocobo?
the scent and take you there.
Depending on who sold do this game
Not
looks
only
sick.
can you gather and use items on the go, you can even perform mounted attacks.
Oh.
And if you find yourself in a tight situation, you can call your sacred, and it will swiftly take you out of harm's way.
Damn.
Whether you're hunting or just
You can
exploring,
fast mount.
that extra mobility will
Ew, his
prove
teeth.
rather useful.
Multiplayer. That's the part I'm excited about because I want to play with like so many people.
Struggling to face a monster alone, you'll be able to call for reinforcements. Fire an SOS flare, and up to 3 hunters will race to your side to assist with the hunt.
Oh, that's right. There was the open lobbies before in World as well.
In multiplayer, you'll be
Wait, why did they make hunting horn so fast?
connected online with a team of hunters from around the world.
Did they
You are
improve
unable
net
to
play?
build a hunting party, or if you'd prefer to play offline, then
Oh.
NPC support hunters will come to your aid.
That's
instead.
cool though. You can like still experience like you know, if you, even if you don't want to play with other people, you can still experience a full party. Dragon's Dogma.
Hunt monsters and harvest materials from them.
Granted, it's like, you know, you won't have the social aspect, but
Materials to upgrade your weapons and armor.
Oh.
And get out there and join
The armor
hunt
sets look so
with your
good.
hunter friends. Your brand new life as a hunter is about to begin in Monster Hunter Wilds.
chat, when February 28/March 1st hits, you won't. What day is that? What day is that, chat? Hold on. What day is that? February 28/March 1st. That's a Friday, Saturday. So when it comes out on Friday, we'll probably stream it, and then I'll play like all day offline on Saturday or some shit, and then we'll come back on Sunday and play more. Dude, we're gonna fall off the face here, chat. I'm sorry.
That summarized the information on Monster Hunter Wilds. And now, we'd like to show you the newest trailer.
Another trailer.
Be sure to pay particular attention to the end of this trailer.
Oh shit. This is for the fans. When they say pay attention to the end of the trailer, they mean like, you know, fans, you'll get a kick out of this.
Still hoping that I imagined the whole thing. It's burned into my mind.
So, Captain, what's your team been getting up to?
The Guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition.
Dude, that lady's palico is so thick.
This forest is
Why?
amazing.
Wait, is that Casey Mongulo?
My fur isn't built for this kind of weather. It's causing the water currents to surge too.
Their voice is so, like, distinct and particular.
This is territory. We're intruders.
Hey, welcome in, Chef. Good to see you. Let's see what you catch from this fish. Oh, it's not up on the screen. Sorry, it is fishing though. Congrats on your red-eye fish. Oh, fishing! It's over, Chad. This game has fishing. And it still has the wire bug tech from Rise. And it has the structural damage stuff.
You respect.
Oh, dude. Oh yeah, good to see you, Aris. Welcome in.
Why don't they just put the meat down?
Yeah, dude, this is the Monster Hunter Wild stuff. This is so sick, right? SNS looks really good too. And the Palico healing from the previous game. Okay, what's the end? New monster? She's hot.
That's it. The White Wraith.
The White Wraith?
It's real.
Is that what we're after? The White Wraith.
Dude, you can't. She'll be in like 3 seconds.
Someone's in trouble.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
What is that thing? An extinct
Dude, he's hot, yeah.
You're a hunter. You've got a weapon, and you do nothing.
You want to use soap from God? Dude, I respect that. A lot of people had like a crush on soap from COD. I'm like surprised, kind of. Not surprised per se, but you know, I didn't think so many people would have a. Okay, what's? Hold on. Is this just like?
Give it to me, and I'll.
Yeah, everyone got so thirsty over Ghost after like the new stuff. Like I saw so many like Ghost edits, like a TikTok thirst trap Ghost edits. It was insane. Oh wow, that creature! I don't know anything. Maybe it's like a returning monster from a different game. I haven't played before Worlds, so like I wasn't the biggest fan of Monster Hunter. I haven't played the previous games, but I played a lot of World. I played some Rise, and it's like by far my favorite like co-op game to play with, like shoot the shit with like friends. Yeah. Wow. What a trailer. I mean, dude, man, shit. Guild Night set if you pre-order. I mean, it might happen, chat. Maybe like we'll pre-order like in January or something. Obviously not right now. Like there's no reason to buy a game right now that I'm playing in February. Spring. Okay, hold on. DLC, cosmetic DLC, digital mini art book. That's cute. I like that kind of. Dude, if they release like a monster like manual with like pictures and like lore and stuff, I would eat that shit up so fast. Like concept art is cool as well, but not as much as if they release like a you know, a field guide. That would be so sick. Okay, let's see. Deluxe basic game, it's just the game itself. Deluxe pack gives you armor, what is like the samurai layered. Kind of like a mixture between samurai and like, you know, like knight armor kind of. Few gestures, hairstyles, secret decorations, face paint, ears, stickers. Okay, cool. And then one DLC in spring, which is basically, you know, very early after the game's release, and then one in summer. At least that's currently planned. Okay, very, very cool, man. Very, very cool. 3 DLCs upcoming. And then one to be released at a later date after that. And then some... If you played the previous games, you get bonuses. If you played World and Iceborne... I didn't play Iceborne, actually, so but I did play World. That's really cute. That's really cute.
After a very long absence, Yian Cuckoo is back with a vengeance in Monster Hunter.
Oh, that's the monster, Yian Cuckoo?
Series veterans may remember it as a tutorial monster, helping new players learn the basics of hunting.
It is no longer a tutorial monster.
Look forward to seeing just
it
when
is now a serious monster.
And how it will show up this time around. Now, without further ado, let's dive into what we saw in our newest promotional trailer.
Yo, thanks for following. Welcome in. Good to see you.
This trailer marks the world's first look at the new monster, Arkveld. It will be featured on the game's cover as the flagship
monster. It's got a cool little whip tail.
Known to hunters as the White Wraith, it will be the subject of your expedition to the Forbidden Lands.
Arkveld is a White Wraith. Okay, noted.
Arkveld, with its chain-like appendages, was long thought to have been extinct, and its ecology remains shrouded in mystery. Expect more information on this monster soon. Chemitrice.
Is this the new Pickle Joe?
They spread a flammable substance and ignite it by dragging their tails along the ground. They're often seen fighting other smaller monsters over carrion.
This is totally the new Pickle Joe.
True to its name, the Scarlet Forest and its red-tinged waters are teeming with lush flora, diverse fauna, and monsters both large and small.
The spider! Whoa! The spider.
This diverse biome is adjacent to the Windward Plains.
So
Traveling
sick.
between areas will not require any loading screens. Meet the Woodwoods, denizens of the forest.
The Woodwoods.
These Linians live among the great biodiversity that can be seen in the Scarlet Forest.
Look at them go.
Find them and see how they've adapted to the environment.
Look at him go. Little waddle guy.
Monster Hunter Wilds features dynamic weather in its various locales.
That's pretty sick. I'm excited for this, actually.
Common in the Scarlet Forest, dramatically alter the area's ecology. You can make use of these environmental changes to gain the upper hand as you hunt. But beware, the area's apex predator, Uthduna, will appear during these heavy rains. A Leviathan, Uthduna makes use of moisture and its own bodily fluids to create a protective veil around itself.
Way hotter than a lot of the other monsters.
It moves with great speed despite its massive frame. The apex predators of each area have adapted to their habitats in many such ways.
Dude, the railgun dragon is so
sick. You'll need to
sick.
understand both the monsters and the environments they inhabit in order to survive. This is just a small preview of the new monsters and locales that you'll encounter in Monster Hunter Wilds.
I love megafauna,
Stay tuned
dude.
for more information coming soon. Here is the product information. Monster Hunter Wilds releases on February 28th, 2025. It will have a same-day worldwide release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and Steam. In addition to the standard edition of Monster Hunter Wilds, a deluxe edition, including the main game and additional DLC, will be available digitally on the same day.
Sick. Play it right on release drop.
Deluxe edition, which includes the main game and
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get the DLC stuff, but you know, you never know.
Worldwide. Also, the limited Rathalos
Scoop in.
Telecaster will be sold exclusively.
That's really cool,
Guitar
actually.
picks and pick
Wait,
cases.
it's a Monster Hunter guitar? That's kind of sick. Wait, what? That is sick. It comes in like a weapon case. Rathalos style, and it comes with like 12 picks of like a Rathalos style. That's so sick. Okay. I actually was only here for the Monster Hunter stuff, so most of this stuff is going to be probably for other games. A lot of like classic Capcom games coming to the Steam and stuff. Very happy to see that stuff. Is that Dead Island? What the hell is happening? Ace Attorney as well? Okay. Nothing like super crazy for the rest of it that I was like, you know, crazy about. Dragon's Dogma DLC, it seems, as well, dropping inside. But other than that, I really was just here to watch the Monster Hunter stuff. Because that's what I was like, really excited for. Dude, it looks so good. Monster Hunter looks so good, man. Holy moly. But yeah, okay, man. Let's see. It is currently 8:44, and it's 8:44, and usually we stream for a little bit longer, but today's been like a long day for me as well. So we're probably gonna call it early today and just like raid out to somebody, and you guys can like continue the party somewhere else. But I appreciate you guys dropping by today and hanging with me. Dude, a lot of you guys, I looked at the number just now. A lot of you guys are in here today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's been a blast. I really appreciate you guys, you know, sticking it out, listening to the story time stuff, maybe more in the future, just to cover all the stuff, and then, you know, cover in a way that isn't so like super toxic, because I feel like a lot of the drama tuber stuff, like they frame it like an end of the world scenario. You know what I mean? And so some way or another, I don't know how to feel, right? So one way or another, but given how we are, I appreciate you for, you know, being understanding and stuff like that, and hanging with me today and listening to all this stuff, and yeah, chilling all in general. Today is Thursday, and we were supposed to play Wukong, but I, you know, given current events, I took a little bit of a step back. Tomorrow we'll be back with a cool little game. We'll be playing je ne sais quoi. Gachas. A lot of gachas tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow's a lot of gachas. So it's going to be super, super exciting. And we're going to then finish off tomorrow night with Shadow of Velda as well. So that's going to be like a double feature. Super, super cool. Very excited for that. Very excited for the double feature. And yeah, man, that's going to be it for today. I appreciate you. We will throw you guys to... Who should we throw you guys to? Let's throw you guys to... Who? Oh, you know who's playing games right now? Let's send you guys over to Phoenix, guys. Phoenix is currently having their anniversary stream. Super, super cool. We'll send you guys off to Phoenix. They're doing their, 1 year partner anniversary. So, always been a lad to me. Always been a cool guy. You know, been through some rough patches, but he's pretty chill, you know. So, we'll send you guys off to Phoenix. They're doing their anniversary stuff. Please enjoy their stream as well. Send my regards. And we'll see you guys